Hello everyone.
Welcome back to Shits and Giggles. I'm Carter.
And I'm Brown Juanita.
And this is the show where we talk about anything and everything.
It is episode number 3.
Wow, look at us.
Yay.
Being sort of consistent.
I know. I'm excited. So here in Pennsylvania, it is getting warm. So if you're watching us on YouTube, we barely have clothes on.
Yeah, I would normally be like in my boxers right now, but I have to be presentable.
Yeah, it's getting hot, right?
Yeah, and our apartment is always terribly hot.
It is.
Terribly. It's terrible.
I know. I'm having a party tomorrow, and I have to warn everybody, wear light clothes. Just whatever you do not wear anything heavy.
I mean, I just hope they're not wearing anything heavy anyways, because it's getting hot in Pennsylvania.
Don't wear jeans. Yeah,
Sabrina.
wear dresses.
I don't know why I called her out.
Oh.
Anyways, on today's episode, what are we going to talk about?
We should talk about good things take time. Right? Because like right now I believe that we have a healthy relationship. But we've also been together for 8 years and we know what triggers each other. And
for the most part, you know? I mean, I think like we just forget what triggers each other sometimes, so then we'll do something and we're like, oh, probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, like today.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to tell them that story?
I asked her if I looked like a douchebag in my white beater, and joking around, she said yeah. And she should know this by now, that I don't necessarily play around when it comes to my clothes. Like if I ask you a question, I want you to be genuinely honest, not necessarily playing around. So I got a little mad, but it's okay, because I do look like a douchebag. But that's not what I wanted her to say, you know? I wanted her to...
And I was like, for me, like, a douchebag is like someone that is, their attitude could be like that, or the way they view things. It's not the way they dress. Like, I don't know. So I just said, yeah. And then it triggered Carter.
A little trigger.
But it's, you know, it reminds me again, like, oh, maybe I should be more serious because this is something serious for you. Clothes is not serious. Like, clothes is not serious for me.
But
like, it is serious for you. So, but good things take a long time. Like, good things take a long time to get good. Does that make sense?
I mean, yes and no. Good things take time to get good, but only if you're working on it.
Yeah.
Like, things don't become good just by you sitting back and not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always got to be growth, I guess.
Yeah.
In order for it to be good.
And we didn't really like start growing till I met network marketing, right? Till I started network marketing.
I mean, yes.
I feel like our first 5 years were a hot mess. And so if you're with somebody right now and you're like, oh my gosh, they irritate the hell out of me. Oh my gosh, why can't they just understand me? It's okay, guys. I will never forget, after that 5-year mark, I just feel like things were just so much better. Like things were just like, I don't know why. And that was also during 2020. So I don't know if 2020 had anything to do with it. I don't know. We spent more time together.
Yeah, we had to learn how to hang out with each other almost 24/7 without killing each other in 24/7. So that took a lot on us to learn how to kind of cope with each other.
Yeah. And it's so healthy to like tell your partner what is going on with you. It's so healthy to sometimes sit in silence and be like, do I really want to be with this guy? Do I really want to be with this woman? Do I really want to be with this person?
Is that what you did? You sat in silence, asking yourself if
Today I did.
Oh.
When we were on the way back to E-Town. No, I wasn't thinking that.
Wow, after 8 years on the way back.
No. On the way back, we were quiet because like we were both thinking a lot. You know what I mean?
I was thinking, why are you mad at me for saying that we shouldn't go to this job interview when it wasn't what we wanted? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. It's fine. In my head, I was like, oh, we should have just tried. Gosh, you know, what the heck.
It's okay.
Coral is climbing up the door. Anyway.
Anywho.
Where are we going with this?
I don't know. I did want to say something, but I kind of forget.
Okay.
Thanks, Coral. God.
She's climbing the door.
No,
it's fine.
I
It'll
don't
come
remember.
back.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking about how 2020, how everything shut down, and our relationship got better. We argued less. Oh, and growth. So we were talking about growth. In order to have a healthy relationship, you have to grow and change, right? We have to change.
Oh, I think I remember about the growth.
For the better.
So, like, I do believe that in our first 5 years, we did grow because obviously we were still together, we still loved each other, we didn't break up, like, we were still growing.
Yeah, that's another thing.
But I do think that, yeah, network marketing might have, like, forced you to change your mindset and
force you to be supportive.
Well, I think I've always been pretty good at that. But I also think you changing your mindset made me have to change mine. Even if I wasn't being an entrepreneur and doing network marketing, I still had to change the way that I think and react and do things because of the way that you're thinking and reacting and doing things. So your growth because of network marketing made you such a better person, but I had to learn how to grow without the coaching. You know, you were always listening
and
to
I was coaching you sometimes.
And I hated it.
Yeah, well,
I hated it.
I don't know who I was watching, but they were like, you're probably coaching your husband or fiance. And I was like,
Jesse Lee.
They were like, stop it. And I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta stop it. And I did.
And I've told you straight to your face before that you're doing it. Though.
Yeah.
I've told you, don't coach me. Like, I'm not somebody
I don't
coach.
want to be coached. And I was like, but it was pretty much me brain dumping on you.
Yeah.
And see if you like would catch it or like
and
would change. And I think you did.
I think now, like, my mindset is completely different than it was. It's not, I don't have like the network marketing mindset, but I don't have the, oh, everything sucks mindset anymore.
Yeah, you sit in gratitude and you think, wow, what have I accomplished? Not what haven't I accomplished.
And I think even though I might not be like an emotional person, I think I am in tune with my emotions. So like, I'm happy that the things we've gone through have made us who we are today. So like, I'm not always like, wah, crying. But I do like understand that I do have to be grateful for the things that we've been through in order to make us as strong as we are today, you know?
Mm-hmm. For real.
For real.
Yeah. And that's a lot. We have a lot. We've been through so much. So many changes. So many heartaches. Yeah. So much misunderstanding each other. Like, you know what? I think I was listening to somebody else. And they said, it was Tony Robbins. He said, when you argue with your spouse, you know, your significant other, it's probably a little ass argument, but you guys make it into this big thing because you don't understand his point, she doesn't understand your point. Like, it's like they don't each other. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but earlier when I was like, I don't know what I was saying, based on that, I think our communication...
It's windy, guys.
It's gonna storm here. The storm cloud's going over. But I think that over the years, in the beginning we used to fight so much because our communication was so bad. You had such a different outlook on things than I had. So when I would try and give my side of it, you were like, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. And I'm like, well, this is how I do it, it's how it's supposed to be. So I think over the years of just communicating and understanding what you don't like and what I don't like and what irks you and what irks me, even though we still have days like today where we irk each other and say things that might not be the smartest, but it doesn't blow up anymore. We don't have 3 days of fighting over something so little. It's very much, okay, we have half an hour of like hating each other and then we're good. Like,
it's not really hate.
No, I don't hate you. No.
It's more like, don't talk to me.
It's just like a dislike in the moment.
Let me breathe. Like, and then I look at you again and I fall in love.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I look at
I know you do.
Oh yeah.
Carter is all like...
She knows.
Yeah.
I am very vocal about that.
Yeah. But anyway, this...
It always takes a
podcast.
turn.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Meow.
That car distracted me. My ADHD. But I think this is good for our third episode.
Yeah, you're okay with this?
I don't know. People have to ask us questions.
Yeah.
You guys have to ask us questions. What do you want to know? And we want to keep it as...
Simple?
No. All on the same topic, you know? Because like, we could start talking about anything.
Yeah.
Right now we're just talking about how like growth matters, you know, sticking with it and changing. And let's summarize this right now.
Oh, okay, you want to summarize? I was going to say, if we want to continue to talk, we could talk about the fact that we never break up.
Oh, yeah. So we were, like, talking about that on the way to my aunt's house. How we know couples that have broken up so many times. And in the 8 years, we haven't. Like, we haven't moved out from each other.
I've slept on the couch, but never moved out. Well, it happens, you know.
Yeah.
But I think it is a very, like, that's how you can tell our love for each other. Because even if, okay, you can love somebody obsessively, but if you're in a relationship and the smallest thing goes on and you're like, well, I'm breaking up with you, deuces. Like,
we've talked about it.
We have.
We're like, okay, well, I'll take Coral, you'll take Coco. Like, you'll take Kevin, I'll take Cage. We talk about it.
And I mean, we're
like, but you're stuck with me for life.
We've even almost broken up. There have been times that we've been through such crazy arguments that it's almost broken us up. But in the end, I don't want to leave you. Like, whatever our issue is.
And now, like, no. I know. I hear many women, especially in neuromarketing, how their husbands don't agree, their husbands don't do this, they don't do that for them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hit the jackpot before I even knew I hit the jackpot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I always knew that you were great, and then
just a little funny looking.
When I hear people say, my husband doesn't let me do this, I can't do that, like, you let me travel, you let me buy, you let me host parties here, you know? Like, they won't do that for them. And so I am super lucky, and you come with me to events too.
I mean, I don't...
You're like #1 supporter.
I'm gonna tap in on the guy side of this. I don't understand why you wouldn't do that for your woman, like, at all. If it's the same, if it's the...
Yeah.
If you've had children with the woman, if you're dating the woman, like, I don't understand why she can't feel the need to be herself. Like, if you want to go out and travel, as long as you don't do anything to screw me over, we're good. Like, I don't care. Go travel. I know that's something you love to do. I know.
Yeah, we don't have no secrets.
Yeah.
Even our little dirty secrets, we know about each other. We, like, spill the beans. We're like, yeah, this happened.
Yeah, it happens. And even after, like, 5 years of a relationship, there's still things that we say to each other that we didn't know. We're like, oh, well, that's interesting. Or it's something that both of us were doing that neither of us knew we were doing, and then we talk about it, and we're like, oh, well, we both do that. Like,
yeah.
So I just think that men who don't support their women are pieces of shit, to be honest. Like, if I don't care, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
It's fine.
there's no reason that the person you want to spend the rest of your life with should feel that she can't talk to you, that she can't go anywhere, that she can't have friends, that she can't enjoy life, even if it's not necessarily with me at that time. Like, yes, we travel together, we do things that we enjoy, but we're also two separate people who have two separate things that we enjoy. So if I enjoy going out to abandoned buildings, but you don't, I'm not going to force you or break up with you or cheat on you because you don't come with me to abandoned buildings. Like,
Yeah.
that to me is just like asinine. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, that's not, no bueno.
No.
No, that's not good.
So I don't like necessarily pride myself on being great because I know I've done shit that isn't great.
Me too.
But I do know that in order to have a successful relationship, there has to be communication, trust, and love. That's it. Like, I love you, I trust you, and we communicate about everything. So therefore, nothing
And
can,
every day get better
that's it.
together.
But nothing can come between us if you continue to live life off of those four pillars, I guess. Like,
Mm-hmm.
anyways, my rant is over.
Okay. Yeah, there you got it. Carter.
Hates men who don't support their women.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go back into this. I think that at any age, if you're the man in the house, you should be the man in the house. Whether that means, like, I took out the garbage. Like, do things, because I'm not saying that women can't do it, because
Yeah.
obviously women
I've
can
done
do
it.
whatever they want. But women should be treated like queens. Therefore, if I can take the burden off of you of doing something that's disgusting, whether it's trash, mowing, sweeping, laundry, dishes, whatever,
Help out.
why don't you just do it? It's simple tasks that make life simple.
Mm-hmm.
So if she makes an event somewhere and comes home and the house is trashed, how do you think that's going to make her feel? Because she was just out trying to do something for her business and then comes home to a cluttered house, and therefore the energy is just low. But if she's out for 4 hours doing an event, that allows me to sweep, vacuum, do the dishes. I don't necessarily cook, so that's not in that realm. But then you come home to a nice clean house and don't have to have the anxiety of, well, I have nowhere to sit because there's shit all over my couch. Or I have nowhere to walk because all of your shit is just hanging out in the room. Like, so,
Yeah, I appreciate that.
of course. And I just want to be there to help because I'm not the one who's out doing the network marketing thing. And I know it's difficult. So if I can make it any easier on you, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
And
so make it easier on the women.
on any
Support
woman.
them.
Any woman.
No cheating allowed.
No cheating. That's just, you have a certain place in hell for cheating.
Yeah.
Granted, we've been in relationships and we've either cheated or been cheated on. So we know what it feels like, and therefore I don't want you to go through it, therefore I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
That's my way of looking at that.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Anyways, I feel like I ranted a lot in this, but I have a lot to say about what I think men should be like.
Well, it's good to hear a man's perspective. And now you ladies know how lucky I am.
Mom, thanks for watching.
Except, he doesn't cook, but you know, I'll cook.
And you know, I do more cooking than I used to. When we first,
you make breakfast, which is very great. I'm very grateful for that.
And I know that it sucks that you're always cooking, but it's better for you to cook the dinners because you are better at it, and for me to cook the breakfast because I'm better at it.
Guys, there's crazy wind happening right now. Is there a tornado warning?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Let's go chase it.
Alright, we're gonna go do laundry now.
Wow, what an exciting
In a
evening.
Storm.
In Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it is tornado season.
I said that to someone and they're like, no, that doesn't happen here. If you live in Pennsylvania, you know
Oh,
we get
yeah,
tornadoes
it
in
does.
about May to end of June.
Yeah.
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 Anyways.
It's fine.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yes, guys. Thank you for watching. I was playing with my
Strings.
pant strings.
Mine's here. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Rate us whatever you would like because we're interesting.
Subscribe for more, and we're gonna be dropping videos every week. So drop in the comments down below if you have any questions. If you want to hear stories, we have some scary stories, some funny stories.
Some sad stories.
I don't know what's that. Kiko.
My baby. Yeah, Kiko's sad.
Yeah, it's a sad story.
Very sad.
All right. Have a wonderful night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.